All right, here we go. I am recording. Hi, it is May 24th, 2016. I will be 28 tomorrow, May 25th, 2016. 28 years old. 2, 8, 28. And so I've had some time to think about this past year and thinking, okay, Lori, what have you accomplished at 27? Instead of focusing on what I hadn't done and what I'm looking forward to do in the new year, which is still a good thing to do, have goals, set them, that's cool. I want to focus on how far God has brought me in the last year. How about that? Let's do that instead. And I said, okay. I said, self, let's do it. So that's what I did. I wrote it down to keep me from going too far left, too far right, but keeping me on track. And here we go. Let's get started. So at 27, this last past year, I stepped out. And figuratively speaking, I mean, I stepped out a lot, literally, but lame. I stepped out in faith and started a little business, a little startup. It's nothing too huge yet. It's nothing big. It may not be. I don't know. I'm just kind of taking it one day at a time. I started last April, so it's been a year, a little over a year, and I started a business. So really, actually, I was 27 when I started, or 26 when I started it. But who cares? It's close enough to my birthday. I count it. I started a business, and so yeah, it's been very rewarding. It feels good to have set a goal, to finally do something that I've always wanted to do. You know, I've always had an entrepreneurial spirit. I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I wanted to start my own business. And I didn't know how that was going to look. I didn't know how God was going to make that happen. I thought I would open a cafe or open some other business. I wasn't sure what that was going to look like, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it. And that is what I want to focus on, is the fact that I'm doing it. Okay, yeah, sometimes, we have our plans, as Proverbs says. We have our plans, but he orders our steps. So I had my plan to start a business, great. And you can have your plans, you can take your steps and have that all laid out, but he plans it. You can make your plans, but he orders the steps. So he did it. He did it. 2, I pierced my nose again. I did it at 23 for the first time. That didn't work out. Had it out for a couple some years after that, and re-pierced it. So yeah, 4 years. I had it without, and I got it back. And I love it. I think that it adds, I understand that there's a lot of girls who have it. I get that. I understand that. But for me, this is who I am. And I love what it adds to me and my uniqueness. I love it and I embrace it. So I'm very happy about that. Number 3 is a little more serious. It's a little more on a serious note. At 27, I ended a relationship, which is really hard, and not a platonic one. It was a romantic one. I ended a romantic relationship because it was not adding to my spiritual growth. It was taking me away from it. I was trying to live a double life, trying to please him and also please God. Somebody was going to lose, and at the time it was definitely not him. He wasn't losing. The guy was winning. And so I had to finally put an end to that, and God had to really help me with that. But I really did want to do better, and he helped me with that, and I still had to do it, but he was definitely there with me, and definitely the church was with me as well. Having a mentor, having someone who was discipling me and mentoring me and saying, you have to do this. Like, this is not going to work. You have to choose. And if you choose this, you're going to have to give some things up in order to pursue this. And so I did. I ended that relationship. It wasn't easy. It was very hard. It was a 5-year relationship on and off, but it was someone that I was so tied to. And it really is going to take an act of God to really help me. But it's a process and it's a journey. And I'm willing to go through it if it means progress. So yes, I ended a relationship. And from that relationship, that leads me to my next change. At 27, I cut all my hair off. Oh my gosh. You can check Facebook, you can check Instagram, whatever. I had a head full of hair. And post breakup, I just said, you know what? New beginning, new start. I went into my bathroom, twisted my hair up, washed it real good, twisted it up, detangled it, then twisted it, and just snipped them off. And I haven't looked back since. And that's gonna be a year since I first went in that bathroom and chopped off all my hair. And I don't regret it. I don't at all, because I always have to remind myself as to why I did it. And I'm like, yeah, I needed to do that. I needed that change in my life at the time. And so I did it. And yeah, that was bold, but I did it, and I love it, and I'm so much better for it. Also, I got my learner's permit. I haven't had a learner's permit since I was 16 years old. I mean, wow. I mean, I live in the city of Chicago, so you really don't need one. A license, that is, a car, that is. I mean, it's really nice to have one, and it's definitely a luxury. It's something really nice for me to have, but you don't really need it. For me, anyway, I don't really need it. But I thought a learner's permit was the step I needed to take in order to obtain my license. I had to kind of do it step by step. I couldn't just go full on, so I don't have any access to a vehicle. Anyway, that's a whole other story. But I got my learner's permit, so this is the step one. Prayerfully, I'll be able to go on to step two and get my license so that I can at least have one. It's just really nice to have one. So you can always help people move, help them drive. If you're traveling and they need someone to drive, have substitute drivers. I want to be able to be one. I don't want to always be a passenger. I want to help contribute to road trips and stuff. So, yeah, that was that. It taught me just to do it. Just do it, because that's what I did. I just did it. I went to the DMV one day. I was just kind of hanging out downtown, or I forgot what I was doing. I said, hey, you got $20. You've been studying. Just go take it. See what happens. You fail. Okay, come back and do it again. But what can it hurt? Yeah, you're out $20, which is very painful. But just do it. It's for something. You're investing in yourself. You're investing in something. Do it. So I did, and I passed that first time. So I was very happy that I did it. I praise God for that. I'm so happy that He helped me with that and gave me the motivation to do it. I did it, and came out a success. So next up, driver's license. Okay, that leads me to the next one. For 27, at 27, I got a roommate and lost a roommate in a short period of time. It taught me definitely how to be wise and how to make wise decisions, and how to sit down with someone and talk with them and get to know them first before you just invite them into your home. So that could be a whole nother topic. If you want me to talk about that, a little story about roommates, let me know. But yeah, definitely learn to sit down with people and talk with them and get to know them before you invite them in your home. I understand all about trying to do the Christian thing, and if they really need a place to stay, you want to help, and that's what I did. I opened my heart, I opened my home, and I said, yes, you need a place? I've got a place. Let's make this happen. And unfortunately, it didn't work out. That doesn't change my heart. Doesn't change if, someone else needs a place to stay. However, it will change the process in which I do it. And learn to sit down with people and talk with them first before you just kind of jump the gun and make that happen. So it taught me that. Finally, yeah, so last on the list. This is not as big as the other ones, but I got a new library card. I finally paid a fine. I finally paid my fine for the library. I paid them in my money. They got my hard-earned money. $4, my hard-earned money. I don't know why it took me so long, but I finally did it. I'm so happy that I did, because, I'm now able, sorry, I'm leaving the camera for a second. I can finally check out books. It's backwards, but that's okay. I think it'll look right when I upload this. But yeah, I finally am able to check out books, which, that I love to read. I love to lose myself in a book. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's definitely a hobby of mine. And so having my library card back again, it's been so rewarding and so awesome. So yes, got some books. Almost done with this guy. And it's I don't know if anyone cares, but it's called Bridges of Memories, and it's basically a book that just recounts true stories from people, real Chicagoans, African American Chicagoans, and their lives. here in Chicago, what that was like back in the 30s, the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and beyond. So it's definitely a good book to read for young African American people to just learn about people that came before, African Americans that came before us, the struggles, the joys, the tears, all that good stuff is in this book. And it's different people giving accounts of their lives here in Chicago as African Americans, and I think it's definitely a good read. So for anyone out there interested, it's called Bridges of Memory by, hold on, the subtitle is Chicago's Second Generation of Black Migration. Okay, and this is by Timuel D. Black Jr. So I definitely would suggest this. So yeah, this was as a result of paying off my fines. Yay, books. Okay, enough of that. So yeah, a lot of good things happened at 27, and that's what I want to focus on. I don't want to focus on any negatives, even though I will learn from them. But I just really want to focus on the good things that God has done for me. And I definitely would not have made it this far as I am, the good that all that good stuff that I've learned and obtained, it would not have been possible without my local church. And I definitely have to say thank you to my local church, which it is local. It's one of the few churches in in the area that I live, and they definitely have taught me so much of what they've taught me a lot about what a church should look like, what is expected of me as a member, what was expected of me. Like, I've learned so much, and I'm definitely going to take a lot of that's here. I remember it, and I will definitely continue to take it with me for the rest of my life. But I definitely wouldn't have made it this far without the local church and having accountability and having a mentor, having someone who could hold me accountable. Definitely during the breakup, that was a huge thing that I definitely needed someone to know about and can help me get through it, process it. And so I'm very thankful for that. And I'm just thankful for having a body, a local body of believers who I was able to fellowship with and enjoy for a time. And just, they really helped me in this transition in my life. The past 2 years that I've been in this community, they've helped me be better. And so I'm very thankful for that. So 27 was a good year. And I'm really excited for what 28 is going to look like. I definitely want 28 to be fearless, shameless. Shout out to Shameless Maya, girl. I see you. Do you, boo. Be you. Stay true. Be shameless. I'm super excited for what the future holds. And I may not know what the future holds, but I know who holds my future. And that is the good Lord Almighty. He holds my future, and He has a plan, whatever that looks like. I don't know what that looks like, but whatever that is, I know it's for my good. I know it's perfect, and I know it's the best. And so I'm really excited for that. And I just pray that I will continue to just walk in truth, knowing that He is God and He is faithful. And so thank you for watching. Let me know if anyone's birthday coming up. What did you learn in this past year? And what do you look forward to in the new year? And I hope to catch y'all in the next video. All right. Happy birthday to me. Bye.